When I tell you I'm the queen of bad luck, I legit mean it. Legit mean it. Welcome back, guys. It's Lifestyle Mom, and let's just get right into the mess. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's story, it's gonna be a crazy one. I apologize for my hair. I'm gonna try to put it up, but as you can see behind me, everything is in boxes. I was moving out of my place in the shelter yesterday, and then we hit a little bit of like a couple roadblocks, so I'm gonna explain that. Point is, I did not move into the apartment, clearly. Just gonna let you guys know right now, it was absolutely disgusting, and I'm not even sure how it passed inspection or how I was able to move in there, but I refused to move in it. I did sign the lease though before I went, I don't know, so we're pretty much stuck in a situation, but luckily I have a really good support team that is here, and they are not gonna allow me to live in a condition like this. So I'm just gonna start from the beginning. I have been staying at this shelter basically for 7 months. I've been here since the end of March. The first week of April actually is when I came in here, April 1st. So I have been here since. That's like 7 months almost. The goal here is to get you to a point in your life where you can live on your own. And this is to help you transition to somewhere of your own. Okay, just gonna put that out there. Well, I've been here for 7 months now. On the 1st, it'll be 7 months. And when I first moved in here, I didn't even have a job. I didn't have a job. I hadn't had one in 2 years because of COVID. So it was my first job, basically, my first time back in society. So it was different. So I got my job. I ended up getting my car fixed. I saved money, and there's just a lot of things that this place helped me do or get. I had gotten into an apartment. Yesterday, I was able to sign the keys, give the security deposit and all that stuff, right? So I go to the apartment to go sign the lease and get the keys. And when I get there, well, I'll back it up a little bit. I've been waiting for this apartment for 3 weeks now, closer to like a month. It's been a few weeks. When the original story was that they had to redo the floors, and then they had to give me all new appliances because the previous owner were heavy smokers, and so everything was basically ruined. And then she said she's cleaned it like 3 times, and it's still, the stench is still there. So I thought like it was just taking forever because they were just trying to get everything back to normal. So when I got there, I walked in, and at first, like, everything was fine, you know. The lady was sitting in the dining room, and so I just went in there and I sat down in the dining room floor, and we started filling out the paperwork. And so I'm through like a program like, it's basically like Section 8, but I'm like through a program through Section 8. So, like, I pay a majority of my rent, but not all of it. So, we were going through all the paperwork of everything, right? And then after all the paperwork was done, she was like, okay, your keys are on the counter. Like, I'll give you a little tour, you know, whatnot. And in my mind, like, I'm expecting, because it took so long, like, everything should be good, right? Like, I shouldn't have to, like, go through everything the minute that the lady's there, right? I'm so dead ass wrong. I did so many things wrong here, but, you know, I've never rented somewhere on my own, so I don't know. So anyway, after I signed the lease, you know, I got my keys and we were looking around the apartment, yada yada. I had like 10 minutes to do that before I had to go get cash off of the bus. So I ran to go get cash, and then I came back and got cleaning supplies, dropped my kid off, and then I went back to the apartment so that I could clean the apartment because they left it unclean. They left it dirty for me when I got in there. And so I was like, you know, don't worry about it because I'm a cleaner. I can clean the shit. And plus I was excited to just be out on my own. So I was like, don't worry about it. I got it. So I went to the store. I went to Kroger, got a bunch of shit for the house. And I went back to the apartment and I'm getting ready to clean it. And like when you walk in, like there's an immediate smell. It's just like, there's just an odor the minute that you walk into the apartment. Nasty odor when you walk into the apartment. So when I walked in, I was like, oh my god, like what is this smell? Instantly like makes you sick to your stomach. Like I was sick to my stomach. So I walked in there. I'm like looking in the sink, you know, and like I'm getting ready to wash it out so that I can put my cleaner in it and start cleaning. And I opened up the cupboard for the freaking sink, and this is what I find. I'm just gonna show you. This is what I see. So at this point, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm like, oh no. So I stopped what I was doing. I was like, before I even clean this place, because it's already disgusting, and then when I opened that up and I seen that, I was like, I'm just gonna go through the rest of the house really quick. So as I'm going through the rest of the house, I go into the bathroom. I look at, like, everything. The bathroom is old as hell. It's disgusting. And the vanity is from, like, 1990. And here, I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like kind of when you walk in there. And then I opened up the freaking bathroom cupboard. And look. No idea how the shit is getting passed. I didn't know how it passed inspection at all. Like, none of the shit. So I'm mad at this point, right? So I'm like going into the bedrooms, looking in the closets to make sure that there's nothing crazy. I look in the pantry. The pantry's dirty. The closets are freaking dirty. The cupboards are like literally nasty. They're like yellow from the smoke. Mind you, Carter, my youngest, has severe asthma. Severe asthma. There's mold under the sink. So I walk out in the hallway and I'm just like talking on the phone, looking down, and I see this. It cannot get any worse than what it is. I kid you not. So so now I'm livid. I'm like, I'm not taking this apartment. Like, this is insane to me. Like, they have to fix all this. The dishwasher didn't even work. This is what was in the dishwasher. Please tell me that works. That does not work. You're telling me, what is that? What is that? I don't even know what that is in there. So, I've had enough at this point. So, I'm getting ready to walk out the front door. The front door. And, you know, at this point, my eyes are open because I'm looking at this point, right? I see this. My door, not even attached to the wall. The lock, not even attached to the wall. I literally was like this, like I pulled the, like, little board just to see if it was still attached or not, or, like, maybe if it was sturdy and it was just coming off a little bit. That's a different thing. But as long as it's nailed on there, nope. I was able to literally move it, like, so easily. So clearly somebody was trying to break in, or did break in, or tried kicking the door in at one point, and then broke the panel off of the freaking door, the side piece. So at this point, I'm like, this is not safe for me to be in. This is not safe for me to live in. And then I remember, as she was talking to me and signing the lease, she was like, I do have to tell you. She goes, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I want to anyway. She's like, I want you to be careful of the guy that's across the street. So it's just across the hall from me. So I'm on the 3rd floor. And on the 3rd floor, it's just my apartment and then this man's apartment, right? So she's like, I just want to let you know, like, just be careful of that guy. Like, he has outbursts. That's all I'm going to say. Like, he has outbursts. That's what she said. And I was like, what do you mean, outbursts? She's like, just, if you see him, just stay clear of him. Like, he just says weird things. Like, he says things. And, like, he'll yell and, like, he won't mean it. And I'm like, okay, this is freaking weird. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I'm moving into this right now. Oh, my God. So then I had, like, a split second where I was just like, Cheyenne, are you going to deal with this? Like, you've been here for 7 months to live in here? This is, like, a slumlord shit. So I had a moment where I was like, no. Like, I'm not accepting this. I am not accepting this. So I called the place that I was at, and I was like, explained them everything. And I was like, this is not acceptable. I don't know how it passed inspection, yada, yada. I contacted my advocate. I sent her all the pictures and messages of everything. I was like, I can't do this. She was in a meeting all day yesterday and last night. So she didn't get to see it until later that night. So she messaged me later that night. She was like, Cheyenne, that is unacceptable. She's like, I am so sorry that you have to go through that. She's like, you are not moving into there. So we're trying to figure it all out now. I'm surprised I went through this video without crying. But at this point, it's all humorous to me because it's like, this is my luck. This is my luck. This is what I would go through. I don't expect anything less. I don't expect anything more. Of course that happened. I knew. I didn't believe it until I seen it. And I texted the property manager. I can't because it has her name in it. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, yada, yada, like, after looking further into this apartment, like, I cannot accept it. I said, this is not acceptable for anybody to move in, and I have no idea how it even passed inspection. There's no way that it did pass inspection still. After this. After everything was fixed, it's still not ready to be moved in. So I was like, I can't move into this. Like, the place that I'm staying will not allow me to live there. Like, so I went back and I just went to sleep. I got all my stuff in boxes. I go get my teeth pulled today. I really hope that goes well. After all, like, that, there would be something that comes up with that. I can't deal with any more bad luck. Oh my God. So yeah, I don't have my new place. And I don't know when I'm getting a new place. But I know I signed a lease for a place. My name's on a lease for a year. And I refuse to move in it. I will take this to court if I have to. I'm at that point in my life. So, yup, that's the recap of that day. Because I literally posted that video and then dealt with that whole day. after I posted that. And I was like, wow. I was like, I guess I should have waited a day so I could add on to it. But this just tops it all. This tops the week off. Tops the week off. 2 weeks. 2 weeks of miserable hell. I need prayers. I need prayers. Please pray for me, man. Yeah. So hopefully the next video is better. Hopefully we'll come to a solution and I'll give you guys like answers. But as of now, I don't even have any answers and I don't know how much longer I will be here for. But it's depressing knowing that you almost had a place and it's getting taken away from you. Either they fix the whole apartment, everything in there, or they give me a new one. Just straight up, like. So yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. We're getting there, guys. I have 128 subscribers. I'm so happy. Happy, sad, mad. I don't know what to think right now, but this is my life. This is what happens. Stay tuned for the next video. See ya.